Good morning students, welcome to the class. I am Dr. Tripti Gupta from Shivjyoti Education Group Kota. Now today we are going to take up our book First Flight and the poem The Tale of Custard the Dragon as today's class. So students, let us first start with some information about the poet Frederick Ogden Nash. He was born on August 19 in year 1902. He was an American poet well known for his light verse. He wrote over 500 pieces of comic verse. The best of his work was published in 14 volumes between 1931 and 1972. Nash was known for surprising pun-like rhymes, sometimes with words deliberately misspelled for comic effects. So, this was something specific about his style of writing. Now, this poem, The Tale of Custard the Dragon, is being written in the style of a ballad, a short ballad, and it can be sung aloud. And as we are familiar, ballads that narrates a tale, a story of, and this is a tale of courage or heroism. So, now let us move to our poem The Tale of Custard the Dragon. So students, now as I was discussing this poem to be written in the style of ballad, a song or poem that tells a story. So this is a tale of courage or heroism, and this poem is a humorous ballad close to a parody. So we can read it aloud in a rhythmic manner. Okay. So here in this story, this ballad is a story about a girl, Belinda, where the lead character in this tale, in this story, is a little pet dragon, Custard, as this is clear from the title of this poem also, The Tale of Custard the Dragon. So here this dragon is a pet dragon, and he is a pet to Belinda. Now Belinda is a girl who lives in a small house, a little white house. So now let us start with the poem. First stanza. Belinda lived in a little white house with a little black kitten and a little grey mouse and a little yellow dog and a little red wagon and a yellow little pet dragon. So this is how nicely rhythmic poem stanza it is. So basically Belinda, she lived in a little white house, and she was having 4 pets in her house, and she accompanied living with them. And first one is a little black kitten, small baby cat, okay, kitten, and a little grey mouse. So the third one is a little yellow dog, and the fourth one a little red wagon. Wagon is a container, okay, where a Rielo means truly, little pet dragon. So a real pet dragon who is a little one, and he is truly a dragon, and it is the 4th pet with Belinda, and they all lived in that little white house. Now the name of the little black kitten was Ink, and the little grey mouse, she called him Blink, and the little yellow dog was sharp as mustard, but the dragon was coward and she called him Custard. Now, so this is an introduction of all the 4 pets with their along with their how they are. So, the first one, the name of the little black kitten was Ink. The grey mouse, the little grey mouse, she called her, she is here Belinda, she called him Blink. So, Blink is the little grey mouse. The little yellow dog, the dog which is in yellow in color, and he was sharp, intelligent and active, okay, and courageous, and he was called as Mustard. But the dragon, he was coward, he was fearful, okay, he was not very brave, and she called him Custard. So, here is our lead character Custard. He is the dragon who was basically a coward, opposite to the nature of a dragon. Dragons are assumed to be brave, but here this little dragon is coward in nature, he is not that brave. Custard, the dragon had, Custard, the dragon had big sharp teeth, the spikes on bottom of him, on top of him and scales underneath, mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose, and trailer daggers on his toes. So, how this Custard dragon seems to be, how it looks like is, it had sharp teeth, big sharp teeth were there, Custard was having in its mouth, and then there were spikes on the top of him. Spikes are some scaly teeth like structure, okay, like sharp edges. So, those are the spikes of him, and scales are there underneath. So, the complete texture skin is very scaly. Mouth like a fireplace. So, the mouth is been like a, it burns, it exhales fire, and chimney for a nose, that means the nostrils they used to exhale smoke, okay, like a chimney. So, here there is a clear use of simile. Mouth like a fireplace, chimney for a nose. Here there is a clear use of simile poetic device by the poet. So, and trailer daggers on his toes. So, the daggers are twisted claws which were there on his toes. So, his foot were clawed, okay, they were claws. So, this is how the description of that small little dragon is being given. Belinda was as brave as barrel full of beers, and Ink and Blink chased lions down the stairs. Mustard was as brave as a tiger in a rage, but Custard cried for a nice safe cage. So, how in this stanza the poet is describing how these all members who are living in that little white house are like. So, Belinda is a brave person, like a bear who is been full of courage. A barrel full of beers means a vessel, barrel is vessel or container, a drum like cylindrical vessel which is full of beers, it is bubbling, beer bubbles out. So, it is bubbling and she is enough courageous and brave. Ink and Blink, okay. So, Ink and Blink both they chased lions down the stairs. So, they are quite active, quite brave, they keep on just running around here and there, and they are just like chasing, they are chasing lions, they are so brave. Similarly, Mustard, was as brave as a tiger in a rage. The Mustard, as a dog, he was very courageous, very like he used to roar like a tiger who is already into a rage. So, but apart from these 4 members, quite opposite to them, Custard, he cried for a nice safe cage. He was a coward and he always used to look for a safe place, a safe cage where he could stay protected, and he wanted to be away from conflicts or any kind of danger, and he wanted to be safe. So, that is how that little dragon Custard is. Now, next stanza here is Belinda tickled him. She tickled him unmerciful. Ink, Blink and Mustard, they rudely called him Periwinkle. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon at the Rielo cowardly dragon. So, they all were being Belinda, she used to tickle him, she used to provoke him, she used to motivate him so that he should come out of that cowardice nature, and he should muster some courage, and he should become brave and bold. So, he should come out and grow as a bold dragon. Whereas Ink, Blink and Mustard, they were very rude to him, they were bullying him, okay, and they used to make fun of him. They all sat laughing in the little red wagon. So, in that little red wagon, they all used to make fun of him, they used to make mockery of his cowardice at the Rielo cowardly dragon. So, this all fun making activity was been a way in which they used to tease Custard, and he was a really truly coward dragon. So, Belinda giggled till she shook the house, and Blink said weak, which is giggled for a mouse, which is giggling for a mouse, and Ink and Mustard rudely asked his age when Custard cried for a nice safe cage. Now, Belinda was just giggling out, she was just laughing, and in a very manner that she should not be very much, she was really feeling funny, and out of that funny feeling she was giggling, okay, laughing. And Blink, he said weak. Weak is a sound, is a laughing sound which is giggling for a mouse. When a mouse giggles, it laughs. This is the laughing sound, that is weak. So, they both are been laughing on Custard. Ink and Mustard, they rudely asked his age. So, they were making fun of Custard, and Ink and Mustard, they both were been asking about what is your age, how old you are. So, just trying to make fun of him, and they were bullying him basically. When Custard, he was crying, he was trying to keep out of all these fun activities, and he wanted to be away from this bullying phase, and he wanted to find a nice safe cage, a protected place where he could spend his time peacefully. So, that's why Custard was been crying and trying to find that safe place. So, next stanza here. Suddenly they heard a nasty sound, and Mustard growled, and they all looked around. Mooch, Mewch, cried Ink, and oh, cried Belinda, for there was a pirate climbing in the window. So, what happened in this stanza? All of a sudden, very in a very strange manner, surprisingly, suddenly they heard a nasty sound. Nasty means something which is dangerous or harmful, and a bad sound which was being heard. And after hearing that, Mustard the dog, he growled. He was been growling, he was making roaring sound. Okay, that is what is गुर्राने का आवाज जो dogs करते हैं. So he was growled, and they all looked around. They were looking around what is the source of that dangerous sound that they heard. Mewich cried Ink, and Ink was been mewing. And Belinda, the sound, she just oh sound came out of her mouth, out of astonishment and surprising, with a fearful expression, where when they found this sound was coming from, there was a pirate. So a pirate is basically a person who is a person who intrudes a place with an ill intention to rob somebody. Okay. So he was climbing in the window. Window is window. So this is a window is been wrongly incorrectly spelled here, just to rhyme it with Belinda in the previous line. So that is a window. So they found a pirate was climbing, it was coming inside, it was intruding the house from the window. Now let us come to the next stanza, and how that pirate was. Pistol in his left hand, pistol in his right, and he held in his teeth a cutlass bright. His beard was black, one leg was wood. It was clear that the pirate meant no good. So this is how the pirate looks like. He was having one pistol in his left hand, and in his right he was carrying one more pistol. Then he held in his teeth a cutlass bright, a bigger sort of knife which was quite bright and sharp, and that knife was being held by him in his teeth. Within his teeth he was holding that knife. And he was looking very dreadful. He was having a beard, a black beard, and one of his leg was of wood. So that was the artificial leg. Okay. And it was quite the presence of him made, and the way he looked like, it made it clear, it was quite clear that the pirate meant no good. That means the pirate was there with an ill intention, with a bad intention, and he was there to hurt Belinda and the pets. So they finally understood that there is a big danger. Now they have come across a real dangerous situation where they have to face a pirate. So let us now look to the next stanza in our next part.